they kick this one away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much side to take a shot.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Let's get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Going up top. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. They go Wildcat. It's Irvin. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's able to take it across. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing... Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Davis now. Finding time. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They start out with a run from Irvin. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Okay, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen in today's NFL, they're going to weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have agility. And the way that they can get out in front of a runner and create a space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and the runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because it's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked really well for a nice piece of yardage.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Benjamin with it over the middle. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays. Throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake here on first down, surveying the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Here's Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. Out onto the field comes New Orleans, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. 2nd down following the run.
Now look at 56. Lucky 56. Now look at 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 92 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Charles Tapper in there to get him, and that's sack number 2. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw, Newton. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
On 1st and 10, Newton. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now it's Newton. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, a flat-out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Set. Check. 53 Mike. Check. 53 Mike. Stop your whining.
Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Davis now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, Finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Caught right side, Davis. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And this defense, they needed that 1 more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that 1 more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.